O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and you go against yourself, and it'll take you longer to accomplish your goal. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 60. Nasdaq's up 172. S&P's up 34. Gold contract up $3.80, traded at $17.80 an ounce. We have silver down 47 cents, $21.63 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 72 cents, $86.60 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You have the 10-year note trading up 14 ticks at 112.18. The 30-year up almost a full point, 31.6 at 124.20. And King Dollar. King Dollar down 217 ticks, trading at 106.444. The euro is at 103. The yen is out here at 139, and the British pound is at 118 to 1 U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, we take up the SPY first. You're in a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. The PPI came in this morning, and, futures exploded topside. We're going to have volume in the SPY today. The SPY made it to 402. Bottom line is, 9 more points to make that 411. I expect we're going to make it, And intraday, as I just did in the update there, when you see what happened intraday, bottom line is that came down, tested the low of yesterday, dramatically lighter volume. This is in the futures now. You can see here, that's your spike. Your spike was coming into the close 10 minutes before the close. You had 126,000 contracts traded. You got the low of 39.64. Well, when we came down, even the first leg down when the missiles basically hit Poland, and the understanding right now, you have 2 people that are dead. Bummer. Bottom line, even the first one was only 97,000. So it was 97,000 against the 126. Then your next bar had 76,000, and your low out there today had 76,000. So bottom line, that's telling me that you still want higher price, because when you do look, and we go to the volume for all the indices also, what you're going to see, and you've heard me say this a million times, bottom line, you got to a higher price. If you don't stick and you pull back, you go right back topside. NYSE, we're at 639 million, so that'll do over $1 billion. The composite, though, the bottom line, composite's got big volume. The composite right now, we're at 4.3. We're going to do 5.5, 5.6, something like that. So if you go over and take a look at it, we know that the composite has been the weaker indice. The bottom line is, guess what? It's the weaker indice, but now it wants higher price. So, bottom line was game up here for the composite. Again, it's 12,169, and we're at 11,375. Let's go to the note and bond market first, because I want to show you that the note and bond market are also making, my take, this would be a counter-trend bounce, but it's powerful. Bottom line is that you got 1.5 million contracts today. It's not going to be an ABC up, because I believe we're coming into 2.6. Let me see what that is. It's 2.559, yeah. So it's not an ABC up. But when you just take the aspect of, so the way Fibonacci expansion contraction works, folks, is that, the bottom line, you get a 0.382, a 50, 618, and 1, right? 0, 0.382, 50, 618, 1. Well, a 0.382 is a normal bounce in a bad market. And that's what it's doing. And so we'll see it. This thing was going to make a run to 113.29. And we'll see how that shakes out. If it busts it, guess what? You'll go to a 50% retracement, which is the 115.15. And if that's what you do, the bottom line is that the correlation is direct. The correlation is direct between interest rate structure, the U.S. dollar, and the U.S. market. And if we take a look at it, this dollar right now today, it's intriguing here, there's no doubt. The dollar basically is trying to put in a little low here today. We got to 105.340. The swing point here is 104.636. So we'll see where this ends up at the close, because if it does end up over 106.281, the volatility is going to continue. and it's going to basically grind all the way up. The thing that's intriguing here, okay, you know, when I was interviewing Steve Rhodes yesterday, he was talking about the aspect. He showed us, you know, all the lows that had come in, established when he's using his program, right? And, you know, there's a couple more things that have to get done for the lows. But I can tell you, the way this market's trading, man, this is what normally does happen at major lows. You know, my take is that we still have the big ABC on the way down. That's where my head's at, you know, and it'll take quite a bit to break that. But this is how you do make big lows, meaning you go, then it looks like it's going to fall apart, and then it comes right back. Then it looks like it's going to fall apart and comes right back again. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. And, of course, you know what my take's going to be. My take's going to be when we finish the ABC structure, if you get into that swing point, as you get into that swing point, well, here, we can do this quick. As you get into that swing point, what ends up happening simultaneously, which should be happening, if that's where we go, is that we're going to see the dollar. The dollar will actually be down at this low. So if you get into the swing point we're talking about, the 411 in the S&P, if the dollar gets into the 101, that, and you get into it and the volume drops off the cliff, well, that's the setup, man. And then we'd go to the bonds. And we go to the bonds, and simultaneously you'd want the bonds either at a 0.382 or 618. Because then you'd have that triangle that's happening. And inside that triangle, your probabilities are that the bounce is over, and then you can position yourself. But that's how I think. And that is the most deviant you can do. And you know what my saying is, folks. The market's price, the market's place is to take the most amount of money away from the most amount of people in the least amount of time. And guess what? If we do that, that's what's going to happen. And I'm talking about professionals. I'm not just talking about you and I. I'm talking about flat out. The reason that rally was so big is that the professionals were on the wrong side of this last week. We weren't, but they were. But the bottom line is that you get the gist of it. Dow Industrials right now up 52. You get the NASDAQ up 171. S&Ps are up 32. Walmart, man. Talk about Walmart. Walmart killed it, man. The bottom line, Walmart, large ABC up. It finished it in one day. You know, it's a breakout. 20 million shares. You're up $10.50. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.